harvesting in greenhouse 2. We are at the end of a cold week. Cold, rainy, a little bit of snow, sleet. But it's warming up. So I'm going to harvest these, and then I'm going to start taking some of them out and putting them in the outside garden. I don't see any beans yet. Sugar snap. So those were planted in the winter. I think they were planted in February. They look beautiful. Really happy with them. Planted potatoes in here in March, and they are coming up, and we had a really super cold night. They got a little burnt, so that's what that is. But they didn't die, and the actual potatoes are in the ground, so I got a jump start on. There's 3 potatoes in there. I think 2 different kinds, yellow and red. Yellow, I love yellow potatoes. They're good for everything. The spinach is a good candidate to harvest well, and then I can dig it up and move it out to the garden. It is so big, it's not tender like the yard critters like when they're eating my food. They're eating my sprouts. They have eaten some. But the good thing about the stuff I'm moving out of here is it's past that stage. I have a big bunch of spinach on this side. And so I'll harvest it well, and then I'll get a shovel and move it to the outside garden. We're flipping this to a hothouse instead of a cold frame. Difference between a greenhouse and a cold frame is greenhouses are heated. Cold frames are not. So I use this as a cold frame. It's like a stand-up cold frame. So if I don't take these things out of here, they will bolt. And I have tomatoes and peppers and other things that are coming in. I'll walk outside and see where I want to put this. Not sure how many plants are in this cluster. But I start them in milk jugs and plant them in clusters, which is working out fine. There's 1. Oh, there's only 2. They did really well for 2 plants. Vitamin K. Oops, dropped one. Looks like it's all going to me. Usually I give the bad stuff to the chickens, but there really isn't any. It's all good. That didn't come up well. I pulled up some Shasta daisies from here yesterday, so there's a nice little hole. The Shastas are reseeding from the other side of the fence. Just have to dig them in, or push them in. Dug up 2. This is coriander that wintered in here. The one that wintered in the greenhouse got covered in aphids, and I couldn't bring it back. But there's flowers on it, so I'm going to get some coriander seed. Might see flowers next time we're out here. But that'll do well. I do want that to bolt, which means go to flower, go to seed. Look at this lettuce. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. I need my big harvesting basket. That's my winter harvesting basket, and I've outgrown it. So I have more spinach that I planted in February from Milk Jug. So that's still kind of smallish. So that'll be the next wave of stuff that's coming out. We're just getting the big ones today. And onions. I need onions, so I'm pulling onions. And the broccoli. The broccoli's coming out of here. I have had old broccoli make some beautiful broccolis. So, may or may not work. I'm living on the edge. How pretty that is. I mean, it's a nice, healthy plant. It just needs to be outside. I think I'll go find a spot for that one. I don't need a bigger harvesting basket because I'm just moving it. This one right here is bolting. It's shooting out high instead of rounding and balling. So the chickens can have this one. I got the bigger basket. That is a very large forget-me-not. That's how I identified it. It's not focusing. It wasn't blooming. I couldn't tell what it was. At first I thought it was oregano, which I do have in here. But I'm going to pull that out and move it. That is the new home. It's a good spot. And that leaves me a spot to put another brassica. By the time I am done moving stuff around, I don't think I'm going to have to buy any annuals. Stuff's still filling in, and I have stuff in the greenhouse that I planted in March. Annuals. It'd be nice not to have to buy anything. I mean, we'll all see something that we love and we'll grab it to add to our collection of things. But I don't have to buy any annuals. Ended up being spinach. That's 3 pieces, 3 mature plants. They have already been harvested. So I can still harvest off of that one for a while. There's a forget-me-not in here in the greenhouse. Might as well move that one too. I've already cleaned the onions, divided them. Now we're doing spinach and lettuce. Cleaning them, wrapping them, and dividing them into 2 families. Our daughter lives downstairs.